Quick disclaimer, the comments made in this podcast are not meant to be hurtful or insulting to the authors of the highlighted fanfiction. Any seemingly degrading comments are made in jest and are not meant to be taken seriously. Similarly, anything read as part of the fanfictions do not represent the values of the hosts.
Hello everyone, welcome to Pick a Fake. I am your host today, Micah, and with me I have my brother Jason.
Hello.
How are we doing, Jason? How are we doing?
I'm good.
Good. We just finished up the last week's fan fiction.
Yeah, which was Moonlit Sonata, the Balto one.
Yeah, so if
the one with the dogs in them.
If you're interested in that, go
what the
check.
dog doing. It's
What
you
the
will
dog
find out
doing.
what the dog doing. What the
doing.
wolf dog doing if you go listen to that episode.
Yeah, and that should be last week's episode.
Why haven't we teased any of the previous episodes?
Oh no, we forgot to do that.
We haven't been doing that at all.
Ah.
I think we did it like once before.
Well,
like because like if this is your first episode,
I think any tease would have immediately spoiled it for you.
No, I mean like in the current episode we record, we never talk about the last episode we record.
Oh yeah,
I think we did that once unintentionally.
We should do
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. If this is your first episode and it's just like, oh, like I wonder what type of things they talk about, and it's like, oh, they talk about Balto. What are they weird? Like what's wrong with them? A lot of things are wrong with us because we like fan fictions. Kind of. We never did anything with fanfic.
Okay, so this is one of those where the title is immediately going to spoil it.
Okay. Should I guess what franchise it's from?
You're not gonna guess. I'm sorry.
Well, I tried to make you guess Balto, even though you were never gonna guess Balto.
Okay.
This is our recurring segment. Can you guess the franchise? No,
it's not technically a. Okay, this is gonna know the audience because they already know because of the title. So it's gonna be.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's funnier then. It's way funnier.
Okay. You're right. So. Okay, it is not a series.
Okay, well, to finish the intro, I don't know what this podcast... Oh my gosh, I keep doing that. I keep wanting to call Fanfictions podcast. We're doing a podcast about fanfictions. This fanfiction, I have no idea what it is. My brother found it, and he's going to present it to me. So I'm going to try and guess what the franchise is. That's what we're doing.
Yes, that's it. Okay, so it's like you like it's more like internet. Is internet? Yes.
All right. My first hint. I will. Give me one hint.
It is YouTube related.
Is it like a film cow show like Charlie the Unicorn?
No.
Or something like that.
No,
okay.
Nope, nothing like that. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll keep that in mind for future.
Actually, that is kind of funny. Charlie the Unicorn. Just doing a whole fan fiction with that voice.
Charlie.
Oh no!
Oh,
it's
no.
you too.
That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty easy to do those voices.
Yeah. Do I get another hint?
It's gaming related.
Gaming related YouTube.
Yeah.
Tobuscus Adventures.
You're close to the era.
The era. Okay, so like early-ish 2000s, early-ish 2010s, late 2000s.
Yeah, definitely. Early 2010s.
Do I get another hint?
Well, no, because
I guess that is close. Yeah, that was a hint. Okay, it's close to Tobuscus Adventures, but it's not Tobuscus Adventures.
Okay, if you don't get one, I'll get one. I'll give you one more.
What else came out around that time that we would know about? I'm blanking. What happened in the early 2010s? I was like 10. I don't remember that. We already did Exploding TNT. Otherwise, I would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Well, it's so gaming related. Crap. What would it be? No, Asduff isn't gaming. I'm hurting. I'll just take my last hint early. What is it?
Okay.
What's the hint?
It's a collab.
A collab.
Yes. It's
Epic
a collab.
rap battle.
It's a collab channel.
Collab channel. Ooh.
Oh, you're really gonna hate yourself if you don't get this.
From the early 2010s, kind of like Tobuscus.
Not really.
Well, that era. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I guess. Era. Can I? Did we know about it back then?
No.
No. Okay, that doesn't help at all because I wouldn't know that. All of the things that I would have said are thrown out now.
All right.
So I'm just gonna give up.
All right. Sent. I just replied to you.
It'll show up eventually.
All right, yeah.
We should find a better way than just emailing each other.
I think that's fun though.
Because I have to wait now. It's not showing up. Audience is screaming like it's obviously Egoraptor JonTron go to Subway. Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Oh my god,
dude, this is awesome. Game Grumps fan fiction.
They go to Subway, everyone.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no.
Okay, the biggest question of our semi-professional careers: who is JonTron? Who is Egoraptor?
I've done good with both of them. Like,
No, I just mean personalities.
Oh,
who's JonTron? Who's Egoraptor?
I am definitely more JonTron. I think I am more.
You're more the
like,
unhinged.
Yeah,
I will say the first thing that comes to my head without thinking about if it's offensive or not.
And while you're like you're still goofy, you're still funny, but you're more like reserved.
I
think
I struggle to find sarcasm in other people, despite being extraordinarily sarcastic myself. I've noticed that. Like, someone will be completely joking, and it's very obvious to them, but to me, I take them seriously, and I start arguing with them, and they're just like, dude, I'm joking. I'm like, oh, I had no idea.
Well, I'm also like JonTron because I
also like Seven Asses. I like
Seven Asses. I'm also like JonTron because like if there's something that like you like, you know, if there's something that you like that I don't, or vice versa, like I'll clearly like start like sounding offended, but then I'll be like, you know, a bit more understanding, like and then I'll try to convince you. I'll try to convince you why my opinion is like valid. Like I love their Ocarina of Time Zelda Ocarina of Time versus Link to the Past argument that they always have, like every other episode. So yeah, I don't know, and also I can relate to John more because I like Ocarina of Time more than Link to the Past. I'm just coded that way, I guess. I am JonTron coded, which I guess in hindsight is not a good thing to say, judging by the things that he has said on the internet.
In terms of the funny, you are.
In terms of the funny, yeah.
Let's keep it in that context. In terms of the funny, I'm Egoraptor coded, apparently.
Yeah, no. We even
okay, hold on.
I guess I lied a bit with the hinting. We did know JonTron in like that era.
Right. I wasn't thinking
you, but I was thinking
keep
more
forgetting
of the
Game Grumps is a
Grumps.
collab channel. It just feels like its own thing to me.
Yeah, definitely after you watch a lot of episodes, it just feels like that.
We started watching all the episodes and then we stopped.
We're
almost done though.
We're almost done.
We could probably crank them out in a month. We just keep forgetting that that's an option.
And it's just like with timing and everything.
We'd rather watch Ruby, which is probably not a good thing to say in
when
public,
we both had free time, we actually had like we could actually like crank out like 5 episodes.
We watched
Game Grumps.
5+ episodes every day.
Yeah,
we got sick of Game Grumps. We got ourselves sick of Game Grumps because we watched so much Game Grumps. And then we just never recovered from that. Like, even though we're no longer sick of Game Grumps, it's been a long time. It's just been like probably like a year since we even watched an episode.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
But yeah, introduce the fanfiction to the audience.
The fanfiction is called Egoraptor and JonTron Go to Subway by Smash the Echidna.
Great name.
It is rated T, English, suspense.
You forgot the description.
Oh wait, there's no description.
A Game Grumps fanfiction novelette.
Oh yes, a Game Grumps fanfiction novelette. It's rated T. It's labeled as suspense/romance. Overgrown guy girlfriend.
That's the character.
Oh,
because they can put characters in that spot.
Oh, I didn't know that. 13 chapters, 3,595 words, 34 reviews, 18 favorites, and 6 follows. Published on February 28th, 2013.
Nice.
So I believe this is literally like right when John left.
It was in that year for sure, yeah.
It was.
I don't know if it was February, but.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Was it early?
I want to say February. I want to say the last episode was in February.
I think it was. Pull up the Game Grumps wiki.
Yeah. Okay. So when did JonTron leave Game Grumps.
What? I wonder if Google AI has an answer for you.
No, it's that you read. I just see this picture. I'm saving it. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm saving this picture that just showed up.
I'm turned. His computer is not facing me, so I'll see.
Okay.
He's turning it.
Yeah, I'm turning it.
What is it?
Look at that picture. Do you see it?
What? Why is that the picture?
What even is that from?
That's from they had a lot of fan animations.
True. That was like a PS5 in the background.
Oh, what the?
Yeah.
Wasn't there that thing where he like had like a Family Guy style like bar conversation that was animated?
That was like 2019, 20. That was before. Wait.
Oh no, PS5 was unveiled in 20.
Anyway, on June 25th, 2013, John left Game Grumps in order to focus on JonTron. He was replaced by Ninja Sex Party singer Dave Avedon on the same day. I'm probably butchering that name, but yeah. So that's when the split happened. So this was before. This fanfiction was before the split.
Do they know?
Do they know? I don't think no. Dude, nobody
they don't
knew.
know.
Nobody knew, which was kind of crazy. So yeah.
So I guess I'll be Egoraptor.
Oh, this is on Valentine's Day.
Aww.
I never noticed that.
I mean, it is suspense and romance.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Uh-oh. This might be. This
You
might
gotta
get bad.
You gotta find the saxophone music.
Wait a minute. That was Balto. Crap.
Were you reading Balto?
No, yeah. Dude, this was literally uploaded like 14 days after Balto.
I know. I noticed that. It's like that's the same year as Balto. I don't know if it's the same. The last fanfiction was. I don't have it up anymore. Give me a second. Give me 2 more seconds. February 14th, 2013 was when the Moonlit Sonata was uploaded. Or yeah.
Okay. I really want to get into this.
Well, yeah, you're in charge. You determine what we do.
Okay,
so I was just saying I'll be Egoraptor. I assume they're the only two.
Well, we don't know, man.
characters.
This looks crazy. Just skimming over this looks crazy. So we got chapter. Okay, so chapter 1, prologue, the hunger.
You gotta read the top.
Wait.
Oh wait, never mind. You don't. Shut up.
Okay.
I'm telling myself to shut up.
Let's start the fan fiction. Prologue, the hunger.
Hey, I'm Grump.
I'm not so Grump.
And we're the Game Grumps.
Egoraptor and JonTron, the Game Grumps, scream one morning. They were about to yell at video games when suddenly JonTron's stomach grumbled loudly. Look at my stomach. Look like my stomach grump too. JonTron said. Egoraptor giggled and waved his hand towards JonTron as if to say,
"Oh, you." Okay. What does he sound like? All right, we should get. Why can't I read? All right, we should go grab something to eat then.
Egoraptor said.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Let's go eat the pickle. JonTron replied. Making decisions was not JonTron's strong point, but making food puns certainly was. The two ruminated over their quandary for a moment, considering all possibilities available to them, but never reached a conclusion. They might have remained stuck in this situation for all eternity were it not for the train passing over their house, giving Egoraptor an idea.
How about we go to Subway?
He
posited.
He posited.
We can read. It's okay.
That sounds grumptitious. Let's do it. JonTron gleefully responded. So they quickly put their clothes on and stepped outside into the Grumpmobile.
Hey, where are the keys?
Egoraptor anxiously said, or asked. His head darted in multiple directions, frantically searching for the car keys as he began to become hot and bothered. Right there, pal! JonTron smirked as he gingerly pulled the keys out from his pants pocket. Egoraptor playfully slapped John's chest as he grabbed the keys and plunged them into the ignition hole. The Grumpmobile started up smoothly, and the two dudes buckled up. Egoraptor made sure to check that they saw plenty of gas, that their signals were functional, and most importantly, that their fuzzy dice were still funky fresh. Everything was clear from them to start driving. Thus, the Grumps drove themselves to Subway, making sure to obey all traffic and safety laws on the way.
Fantastic.
Absolutely phenomenal.
This is off to a roaring start.
Yes, I cannot wait to see what happens next. All right. Chapter 1. Welcome to Subway.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that was the prologue, I guess.
That was a prologue.
I was confused. I'm like, what?
That was also confusing me, too. Egoraptor held the door open for JonTron as they both stepped into the local Subway establishment. The Subway man at the counter looked up and drowsily greeted them.
Welcome to Subway.
What's up? JonTron barked at the Subway man. I'd like a foot-long steak and cheese on garlic bread with jalapenos and onions, and I want it drenched in ranch and honey mustard.
Toasted.
The Subway man asked. Yeah, sure. Oh, and I want lots of pickles. JonTron said as he slyly looked over at Egoraptor and winked. Egoraptor giggled again. The Subway man then turned to Egoraptor.
And you? I'd like a toasted foot-long meatball marinara on Italian herbs and cheese. Top it with olives and Parmesan.
Hey bro, keep eating stuff like that and you're gonna end up having another chin. JonTron teasingly said towards Egoraptor. Egoraptor backhanded JonTron's face as his own blushed with embarrassment. He did not change his order.
Okay.
The Subway man got to work on their sandwiches and soon enough both were ready. Dang, these Sammys smell grumptastic! JonTron said as they all rode over to the cash register.
Are you two together?
The Subway man asked as he began to ring them up. Yes, JonTron timidly said. Egoraptor nodded in agreement.
That'll be $10.
The Subway man said. Egoraptor, of course, paid the entire bill. Thus, the Grumps received their burgers, putting an end to the cuisine crisis.
I guess they have burgers. Subway burgers.
Subway burgers.
I would not eat a Subway burger. Actually, I would. I'm lying. I would totally eat a Subway burger. Their burgers will probably be better than their other sandwiches if they had burgers. Except, no, they won't because they would use the same bread, and that's the worst part of Subway.
I have not had Subway in 6 years, I think.
The bread sucks. And that's the reason why everyone says Subway sucks, is because they don't even use real bread. It's not even legally classified as bread because there's too much sugar in it.
I'm more of a Scotch sub person myself.
I haven't been there.
Oh, it's like the same price as Subway, and you get.
I bet anywhere is better than Subway. Like Jimmy John's is pretty good.
Oh, Jimmy John's is the.
That's about it.
Yeah, Jimmy John's is good. Okay, Chapter 2: Crunch Time. Egoraptor and JonTron sat down at a table near the back of the store so they could have some privacy. As Egoraptor immediately dug into his spaghetti, JonTron grabbed a ruler out of his pants and carefully examined his own.
What's the matter, John?
Egoraptor asked. Nothing, JonTron replied, clearly dodging the question.
Come on, Johnny. You know you can talk to me about anything,
Egoraptor assured him. Alright, come over here, JonTron said. Egoraptor left his side of the table and scooched right next to JonTron, who placed his ruler right next to his sandwich for a measurement. It was 11 inches long. See, these subs are shorter than Subway says they are. My foot long is more like a foot less.
You're right, John,
Egoraptor concurred.
This is quite the example of false advertising.
Oh well, what can you do? JonTron sighed, defeated. Let's just finish up here and put this pickle behind us.
I don't think so, John,
Egoraptor said. he was not going to let the slight slide as the slight slide as easily as
he was the slight, as in like egregious.
Oh yeah, the
like,
slight.
So slight as in
and then
transgression against someone, and then
Okay, I get it now.
Not as in like a little slide.
Right. Slight slide as easily as his buddy did. With an admirant look on his face, he stood up and prepared to walk toward the front counter.
I'm gonna give that Subway man a piece of my mind.
Aaron! Egoraptor's IRL name. Don't leave! Aaron, don't! JonTron cried at Egoraptor, begging him not to do anything rash. Aaron! Egoraptor did not listen. He knew he had to confront the Subway man for not only the sake of his dear friend, but also the many other patrons of Subway who could be potentially ripped off by the devious dishonesty. The wheel of fate was turning. All right.
We're getting deep into this. This is getting intense, man. I'm starting to sweat a little.
Chapter 3, Grumpfrontation. Puffing out his chest, Egoraptor sauntered up to the counter, planted his arms on it, and gazed passionately into the Subway man's eyes. The Subway man returned his gaze with a tired stare.
What?
The Subway man asked. Egoraptor cleared his throat and commenced his monologue.
Hey, Subway man. Aaron Egoraptor Handsome here. Recently, a man by the name of JonTron ordered a sandwich from you called a foot-long steak and cheese.
The Subway man looked back towards where JonTron was sitting, and JonTron blew a raspberry at him.
However, the sandwich he received was not a foot long as requested. In fact, its length was only 11 inches, according to the ruler he is known to habitually stash in his trousers. As a result of your negligence, my pal is experiencing symptoms of depression, paranoia, and an achy tummy. Ergo, the suffering and damages caused by your substandard sub, I would like to humbly request some form of compensation for my dog. Thank you!
With that, Egoraptor finished his spiel, which he thought was pretty darn swell. The Subway man, on the other hand, was not so aroused.
How dare you!
The Subway man snapped as his face grew red with rage.
It's because of spoiled Spencers like yourselves who cannot appreciate that they have and pick themselves up from dirt that America is being flushed down the toilet rather than proudly being held at the twilight's last gleaming.
Egoraptor was taken aback.
Those words, those speech patterns, it can't be.
Oh,
who will it be? I'm so excited.
For chapter 5, the Subway man bears himself.
You're a Republican, aren't you?
Egoraptor explained.
So you have figured me out.
The Subway man cackled as his disrobed his Subway uniform to reveal a business suit and grow a tie out of his neck.
No matter, you two so-called Game Grumps have no chance of stopping Subway and its inch-short footlongs.
Upon that note, he hopped into his combination limousine / race car and rocketed into the night sky.
We'll see about that,
Egoraptor retorted.
John, we have to go after that Subway man and put an end to his madness.
Do we really have to? JonTron whined.
John, if we don't go after that guy, he'll just come back and scam more customers out of their last inch of sandwich. And that extra inch might be just what makes those hungry humans feel stuffed instead of starved.
So what you're saying is...
Yes, we have to!
Egoraptor screamed as he piggybacked JonTron into the Grumpmobile. Not having the time to buckle it up, he quickly punched the jet boost buttons, which turned their tires into jet boots. And within moments, the two lifted off in hot, throbbing pursuit of the Subway Man.
Dude, this is getting spicy.
I'm super into this. Oh wait, that's chapter 5. Crap.
That's what we want.
Wait.
No, chapter 6. It's chapter 6, chapter 5.
No, we want chapter 5. Because...
It's labeled as chapter 6, but the...
Right.
Remember.
Yeah, okay.
Chapter...
Chapter 5. Hot Suit.
Wait, who is this? Oh, Subway Man. You two scallywags are quite persistent, aren't ye?
The Subway Man squawked backwards so at the Game Grumps as he shot at them with the cannonball. Twitch, good job. The dynamic duo had to maneuver carefully to avoid the savage spheres while simultaneously trying to figure out their own angle of aggression.
John, did you remember to resupply the Grumpmobile garrison like I told you to?
Egoraptor asked as he piloted his steed through the perilous flight. Oopsie doopsie, JonTron answered innocently as he cocked his head and looked at Egoraptor with puppy eyes.
Oh, John.
Egoraptor moaned. He had to come up with another way to wallop the foe, whisking away from them. It took only a few seconds before the light bulb in his head jacked off.
I've got it! Hey, Subway Man!
Egoraptor yelled at the Subway Man.
I bet that silver spoon's only in your mouth because your mom shoved it in there to shut you up. That not be the truth.
The Subway Man replied as he spat it out. Haha, Republican, more like Repickle can! JonTron howled. Egoraptor thought that JonTron's insult did not actually make much sense, but he patted him on the head anyway. The Game Grumps continued to taunt the Subway Man mercilessly, ultimately causing his suit to spontaneously combust. Indeed, the burns were so bocacious that the Subway Man had to chomp an orange to put out the flame.
Yar, I bet ye feelin' like Jolly Rogers about that salt ya sniped at me. Well, how's about I snipe something at you?
A gigantic flintlock rifle popped out of the Subway Man's ship and took aim at the Grumpmobile, shooting an entire elephant at them. Though Egoraptor was able to steal their ride away from the burn of the devilish Dumbo, its toss did manage to pop the tires on the starboard side. They were going down.
John, looks like we're gonna have to jump,
Egoraptor proclaimed. I can't, man, JonTron shouted back. My hands are... My shanks are shaking too hard.
Just do it.
Egoraptor opened the hatch of the Grumpmobile, got on the roof, and in one swift motion, he leaped onto the Subway Man's vessel. This was a very easy feat for him, as he knew how to ride on cars. JonTron, on the other hand, was not as cool as Egoraptor, but fortunately for him, he was able to grab hold of his companion's long flowing hair before he became roadkill. Thus, the two held onto each other, and the Subway Man's hot rod tightly as they approached their final destination, Fort Knox.
As you do.
Chapter 7.
Nope.
Chapter 6.
Yep.
Fort Knox facts. Oh boy.
I know, it's getting sweaty in
It's
here.
getting sweaty.
This is the anticipation is making my blood churn.
Literally stopping on a dime, the Subway Man's car came to a halt and threw Egoraptor and JonTron into a thick, hard wall. The two lodged consciously immediately. The familiar fragrant scent wafted into the Game Grumps' nostrils as they awoke to find themselves locked in a cage. They took a look around. The room they were in was pitch black. save for the dim yellow glows coming from the top of what appeared to be buckets. The cage itself, though, they could not ascertain what it was made out of. It was entirely impenetrable, and the smell, which they could only describe as baked, permeated the air. "Hello? Is anyone there?" JonTron screeched. "Please let us out."
Ha! Do you really think it would be that easy, Jonathan?
The voice of the subway man echoed as the lights flickered on. Bright beams flooded the room and blinded the Grumps for a moment before the true horror of Fort Knox was revealed right before their very eyes. The reason why the Republicans were stealing the last inch of every subway footlong was not because they wanted to satiate a snacky appetite, but because they were transporting the miniature morsels to Fort Knox to be melted down into gold. Not just any gold either, it was 30-karat gold, the kind only spoken in ancient legend.
Impressive, isn't it?
The subway man Republican, whose real name was Bootstraps McYolo, walked up to them, and armed and entourage of the grand old party stood at his flanks.
So is he still a pirate?
I don't know.
Because he's not talking like a pirate, but his name is Bootstraps. I'll keep going piratey.
Okay.
With this secret operation taking place right under the noses of the American people, nothing can stop us from restoring the gold standard. You dirty donkey!
Egoraptor swore as he shook the golden bars of the golden cage.
We'll never let you get away with this.
Bootstraps and McYolo snorted so loud that it shattered the glass in the room.
Ha! You sure talk big, but you're trapped and we have your tax dollars. You can't stop us from doing what we want.
He then proceeded to laugh in their face and call them the N-word.
I started to laugh at that before I finished talking.
JonTron started to cry and curl into a fetal position from the bullying, but Egoraptor hid his face in hair and did not react one bit.
What's the matter, Aaron, my boy?
Bootstraps McYolo asked.
Not feeling as handsome as you used to. You may think you have the upper hand.
Egoraptor snidely replied.
But you forgot that Egoraptor has 3 members. What?
Oh, do we stop here?
I mean, we could go for the full hour. We haven't done that since episode 1.
Oh, I say we go for the full hour, everyone.
Special treat, hour long. Oh, this next chapter is 2 paragraphs.
Boy. It's been a while, so I'm prepping myself. Egoraptor hastily... What? Oh, no.
Read the chapter.
Wait.
What are you doing? Read the chapter.
Okay, so it's chapter 3. Egoraptor's 3rd member. I don't... Oh, okay, so... To put in perspectives, chapters 1 to 3 are in Roman numerals. Same thing with 4, but then chapter 5 is just the letter 5. The number 5. Chapter 6 is spelled out as 6. And then chapter 3, the next one is chapter 3.
Chapter 7 is called chapter 3, but labeled as chapter 8 in the website because the prologue was technically chapter 1. So if you're listening along, this might be a better one to watch on YouTube because you can see the... everything, but that's the best we can describe it. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Because, it's like prologue and then chapters 1 through 4, Roman numerals, And there's more stuff happening later as well that will be funny. So, anyway, chapter 3.
Smash Ecchidna, he's probably going insane at this point. I hope he's okay. Egoraptor hastily zipped his pants off and set them ablaze, sending a smoke signal into the sky. Soon enough, flannel Wait, what? The flannel son popped into the fray and went black, kapow, blam at the Republicans. The Republicans tried to return fire, but they could never hit him because he animated on ones. Eventually, Bootstraps McYolo and his god posse had no choice but to retreat deeper into Fort Knox.
Thanks, Flanny-san. We'll take it from here.
Flanny bowed honorably to his master as he flipped the bird to his forehead and used instant transmission to exit the dungeon.
I have no idea who this is. Who is Flanny-san?
I have no idea.
Well, it says he animation. It talks about animating on one, so I think this might be from Egoraptor's channel. I have no experience.
It also could be another thing because they use instant transmission, which is a Dragon Ball reference.
Oh, I think it's something from Egoraptor's channel because it says Egoraptor has a third member.
Right.
But so I guess JonTron's the second member. I thought that was a joke where he changed the name of the channel from Game Grumps to Egoraptor.
Right.
All right, on to the next chapter.
Oh my gosh!
What were you gonna say?
I mean, do we dare look it up?
No.
Okay.
That's something for the editor to do. Editing Jason here? Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I looked it up and all I got were flannel shirts. So, yeah.
True.
And then bump. I want to keep going. I'm excited.
Yeah, okay. Chapter. How do you even say this?
Chapter 3-10.
Chapter 3?
It's 3 dash the Roman numeral X for 10.
JonTron gone wild. Aaron, how are we going to get out of this cage? JonTron asked.
Remember what this facility is being used for, John?
Egoraptor said while knocking him on the noodle.
The gold in this place is made out of bread, and this cage is made out of gold.
What does that mean? Without saying another word, Egoraptor grabbed John by the head, opened his mouth wide, and thrust him into the golden pipes. One by one, JonTron ate his way through the shafts, becoming faster and more vigorous with each and every gulp. In the end, despite the bars being rigid and crunchy, the cage became flaccid and its remains crumbled into pieces.
Now we can escape. Good job, John.
Egoraptor said as he gave JonTron a thumbs up. No problem. JonTron replied, making victory signs with his hands as he swallowed.
Now, let's catch up to these dastardly dudes.
Egoraptor lifted JonTron from the ground as they both began to sprint in the direction of the Republicans' escape. Okay. Chapter 10. Champion of Chins. The Game Grumps emerged from a long, dark corridor and found themselves in the center of a Roman Colosseum. Surrounding them were Republicans with guns at the ready.
You foolish fools walked right into my ambush.
Bootstraps and McYolo sneered.
I have equipped my men with an infinite supply of ammo. There's no way you two will get out of this place alive.
Egoraptor scowled.
Infinite bullets, huh? Two can play at that game.
Egoraptor turned his behind towards JonTron, looked over his shoulder, and nodded at him. JonTron did the same and nodded back. They then touched their glutes together and screamed, Henshin! A powerful gas heat energy radiated from the Grumps, and in the blink of an eye, JonTron's body's fat was transferred into Egoraptor's neck, making an indomitable force of infinite chins.
Tusk, a charming trick.
Bootstraps McYolo admitted.
But you're still outnumbered. Fire!
The Republican army unloaded their AK-47 clips into the Game Grumps, making sure to no-scope their heads for insta-kills. However, Egoraptor used his massive chin to absorb the barrage, allowing him and JonTron to come out unharmed.
Now it's my turn,
Egoraptor shrieked. He whirled his chintrosity around like a morning star in one Herculean swing. Bang! Zoom! Straight into the moon where the entire Republican fleet. Bootstrap's McYolo was the only one left. The Game Grumps advanced on him.
Damn!
Bootstrap's McYolo cussed.
I guess I have no choice but to unleash our ultimate weapon!
Bootstrap's McYolo span like a drill as he chanted about the benefits of crude oil. Within minutes, a sinister snarl came from the bellow of the Colosseum, and whatever force was behind it began to shake the ground until it ruptured. What the heck is going on? JonTron yelled. Is it an earthquake?
John, stay back!
Egoraptor warned him.
Boy, what's gonna happen
What's
next?
gonna happen next? Okay, chapter 11.
Nope.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. 11! Penultimate chapter, Doughboy. I don't know.
Just keep going.
Suddenly, the Pillsbury Doughboy burst out from the fissures and tackled Egoraptor to the floor. The two mud wrestled for a bit before Egoraptor knocked the fiend back with a Chiruken. Unfortunately, this left an opening big enough for the Doughboy to latch on his access neck and bite it off.
Wowzer Bowser!
Egoraptor screamed in pain. The Hickey the monstrous mallow left with dyed crimson.
That really smarts!
The Pillsbury Doughboy responded with a blood-curdling ho ho! Its lust for human flesh was not yet fulfilled. Aaron, what's his name's getting away? JonTron pointed as Bootstraps and McYolo dashed up the staircase and skipped across the lily pads. Egoraptor did not know what to do. On one hand, he could not leave Bootstraps McYolo to die another day. But on the other hand, letting Pillsbury Doughboy roam free would cause a quantum of suck ass. And all the while he was sweating so much he did not want to rip his shirt off. Noticing his pal's flight, JonTron thought it was time to do something useful for a change. He stood between Egoraptor and the Pillsbury Doughboy and provoked the latter. Hey Dodo, come get a piece of me!
JonTron! John, what are you doing?
Egoraptor cried.
Your level isn't nearly high enough to take this boss on.
Don't worry, bro, JonTron assured him. I'll make mincemeat out of this muffin man for sure. Egoraptor humored his friend bravely and defaulted.
Alright. Stay safe, darling.
You can count on it! Thus, the Game Grumps went their separate ways. John ready to sumo the Pillsbury Doughboy into submission as Egoraptor used his blood to surf towards the final battle. Oh my gosh.
Getting close.
We're getting close. Final chapter, YOLO. Egoraptor and Bootstraps McYolo stood off on a precarious hanging platform. Beneath them, a gigantic melting pot bubbled and hissed. It contained its contents shimmering like stars and giving off the stench of garlic, 9-grain, honey oat, and Italy.
I see ye found me pot of gold.
The repulsive president laughed. Egoraptor put his Daisy Dukes.
All right, you grand old pickpocket. It's just you and me now, to the death. Ha!
Bootstraps McYolo responded.
Where's your sidekick? I assume you left him to die at the hands of my psychopathic pastry. No, I left him to fend it off because he knew only I could possibly stop you.
Egoraptor held his fist back and began charging at Bootstraps McYolo, letting go as soon as he was in range of his big, stupid face. Crunch! Direct hit. But something was wrong. Bootstraps McYolo was unharmed.
Huh?
Egoraptor felt a violent sting surge through his arm, collapsing to the ground as he realized it was broken. Bootstraps McYolo mounted him.
Great. I had my body surgically modified to be made out of gold.
The bad dude screeched as he laid the smackdown into Egoraptor.
Do you really think you could attack me head on?
After he satisfied himself, Bootstraps McYellow got up and stared down at Egoraptor's bruised, busted body.
You're finished,
He stated. Egoraptor smirked.
So you think, but I still have one ace up my sleeve. Oh, really?
Bootstraps McYellow replied, striking a triumphant, evil smile. His confidence was soon shattered, however, by the bullet from Egoraptor's gun piercing his teeth.
Grr, how?
Bootstraps McYellow gasped as he stumbled and clutched his wound.
You should ask yourself that. After all, it was your party's flimsy gun control laws that allowed a lunatic like me to legally possess a gun in the first place.
Egoraptor replied.
Gah, well played. But you haven't seen the last of me, Game Grumps.
And with that, Bootstraps McYellow fell backwards into the melting pot, cursing like a sailor the entire way down. Sporloosh. Bootstraps McYellow was, and some might say, rolled gold. Wow, that was...
We're not done yet.
Not done yet. All right, epilogue. The final chapter. God bless the Game Grumps. Aaron! JonTron wailed as he ran up to Egoraptor. His former pulp nest was restored, though, completely cannibalizing the Pillsbury Doughboy.
John!
Egoraptor replied as he ran towards him, too. They both did a big bro hug, but ejaculated happily, greeting at each other. We did it, Aaron, JonTron said as tears of joy streamed down his face. We saved America!
For now, at least.
Egoraptor cautioned.
However, as long as the Republican Party continues to defile our democracy, America's strife for freedom will never truly be over.
JonTron slumped his head down and frowned. Does that mean we can't celebrate?
Heck no! Let's boogie!
Thus, the Game Grumps streaked through the hollowed halls of Fort Knox until dawn, upon which they sat down and watched the sunrise. In the distance, the stolen inches of sandwiches were gently drifting through the breeze, making their way to the people who originally paid for them. Meanwhile, Egoraptor comfortably nestled his head into JonTron's beautiful bosom, although falling fast asleep until he felt a mighty rumble below his cheeks. Ha ha! JonTron chortled. Looks like my stomach grump again.
Oh boy!
Egoraptor exclaimed. The end.
We did it!
We did it!
That was quality.
Like it was getting to the point where I just focused on reading. Like I was like on survival point where I just have to read. I can't. I can't think about what's going on. I just have to read.
I like how you were making fun of. Well, we were both making fun of me last podcast for fumbling over words all the time, and then you're over here doing the same thing.
Yeah,
it's not easy. Because, yeah, when you read out loud, it's like you have to pay attention to what's happening while you also have to pay attention to, like, what you're saying and reading the words on the screen. But, no, I thought that was really fun.
Yeah, we probably should have taken turns with it. Now I think about it. This is like a longer one, I believe. Like, I think this is one of the longest ones we've done.
Well, this first episode, Mario High School.
Oh, that was longer?
Yeah, that was like an hour. That was actually like an hour and like some minutes. We're at 49 minutes right now, according to my recording. So that one, but we had a lot more voices to break it up. So you were just monologuing a lot.
Yeah, that one was more fun. I think the my only issue with it is there wasn't enough JonTron. Like, I think
it was a lot of Aaron.
It was a lot of Aaron, and he's probably my least favorite of the duo, in my personal opinion.
How could you say such a thing? What if he hears you?
Oh my gosh!
If
Aaron Hansen is listening to this right now,
when we get one quadrillion, billion, million subscribers, then we have the influence to send it to people like that. We got to send it to them.
I really think the Game Grumps would be the kind of people that would just read fan fictions with us. I mean, they seem like cool.
Our first guest should be JonTron. And then our second guest should be
as we promote their merch website 100 million times, and
I'll do it.
And then they'll do it. Yeah.
There's few things I wouldn't do to get one of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a problem. Like, we'll happily do it. Yeah, but definitely not enough. Not enough JonTron.
I find it funny that it became political like 3 chapters in.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, no. I mean, this was 2013, so who was in office?
2013. So that was Obama's second term because he was reelected in 2012, I believe. So.
Yeah, that doesn't really add up, but.
Yeah, it does. Republicans have existed since then. They still existed.
Oh yeah, I know.
And they might have had like the Senate or the House or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, something.
But
like that.
No, you can make fun of political parties at any time.
Yeah, it's just like.
It would make more sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about like.
This could have been written like he could have.
I don't remember.
Started it way earlier. Like he could have started it maybe in like early 2012, and then once political season hit, maybe he wrote those chapters and then he just finished it out.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, because it just said it was published in 2013. That doesn't necessarily mean it was written all in that one day.
Yeah, and I was also like,
it doesn't matter.
I didn't like lack of like references to the Game Grumps. I mean, it was just like the characters and like that was it.
I like it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I like how it just like, it had the regular show pacing where it just became like extremely absurd. Every chapter added some weird thing where you're just kind of like, huh, that's weird. Because like, they got the Subway and then it called it a hamburger and spaghetti, but then it was still a sandwich. So it was like, just the Subway guy becoming a pirate for no reason. That was fun. I really like this one. This is up there.
I like.
We didn't rate the last one.
I did realize that.
No, we have to go re-record the whole episode. No, we're not gonna.
I'll edit something in.
I give this one I think is this the first 0 on the cringe scale?
No, we had one before. It was Melsonic.
Oh yeah, so second 0 on the cringe scale, not cringy at all. As long as you know the source material. If you've never watched Game Grumps, so you don't know who these people are, it's probably like one of the weirdest, cringiest things you could
You'll
read.
Get an entirely wrong idea of what the Game Grumps are.
And then for entertainment, I give this a full 5. That was great.
Yeah.
At least for me, who was reading all the fun parts. I just like doing pirate voices.
That's most of the reason why. Yeah, I'm about to give it like a 1 out of 5 because of like the Republican.
For the cringe.
Yeah, for the cringe. A 1 out of 5 for the cringe because like the Republican part, I was like, I hope it doesn't get too bad, and then the N-word part.
I guess. I'm upping my score to a 1. I kind of forgot about that.
Entertainment was definitely a 5 out of 5. I really like this.
I think he should have. I mean, obviously he wouldn't, or I say he, whoever wrote this, probably he, wouldn't do this, but if they had a Democrat villain too.
Ooh.
And then
that would spice things up.
Because like if instead of the Pillsbury Doughboy, it was like Hillary Clinton or something.
Yeah. No.
Because she was the big thing back. No, she wasn't.
Dude,
yeah. What if the pirate fought Obama?
Dude, that'd be awesome.
And he just drone struck
Obama teams up with the Game Grumps.
I don't know when he drone struck the hospital.
I don't know either. If Obama teamed up with the Game Grumps, that would be so funny.
My fellow Americans. Then I could just do my Obama voice and it'd be really fun.
Yeah. He does a good Obama impression.
Good by my standards, at least.
Yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say like entertainment value, I'd say 5 out of 5. It was just fun. It was stupid. It was great, and I liked it.
So you're on YouTuber duty now. You'll find all the YouTuber fan fictions because these have been the most fun, I think.
Yeah.
Like the Purple Shep one was awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
this was a kid. Like a kid wrote it. Like
I don't think so.
This is an
adult.
They censored damn.
But not ass. I think that's part of the joke. Because there's no other cursing. There was the censored damn and then the one ass. That was it. Even though it was Game Grumps. He mentioned the N-word, so like he acknowledges that they're like some of the crassest people at the time on the internet.
That's a good point.
I think it was just an adult.
Yeah.
Or like a younger, or not younger, older teenager maybe. I don't think this was a kid. Because when I think kid, I think of like 10 years old or less.
Yeah, same here.
Like 13, I guess 13
I can definitely
or
see
less.
like, I can definitely see a kid like making up Game Grumps.
It's a little too
fanfiction.
sophisticated. There's a lot of words that not even you could pronounce, which is funny.
I really, oh my gosh, you're right. I really think that like, I really wonder what like the Danny era is like.
Danny era fanfictions? Probably not as fun.
Yeah, that's really boring.
It's probably just a bunch of gay fanfiction, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. Like, I was looking for like a
There's probably a lot of
romance one,
furry ones too.
Oh yeah, because
they lean into that a lot.
Yeah, with the Danny era.
Now I'm just thinking of a bunch of YouTubers that I could look up, like, you know, in my head with lore. Like, I wonder what Tobuscus fanfiction would be.
Oh my gosh.
Tobuscus Adventures
fanfiction. That'll be a trip down memory lane. That's for sure.
So yeah, I had fun with this one. This was a solid pick. One of the better balanced ones. I don't think we've had a 0 cringe and 5 entertainment yet.
True.
But to be fair, we're not keeping track of this at all, so it doesn't really make sense why we're even rating these.
I don't know. Just give us like a general like.
When someone make a subreddit for the podcast and then have like a constantly updating document where we have all of our ratings. Thank you. We have a fan base that would do that.
Please send us cookies and milk as well. Thank you.
Yes, it is. It is Christmas time. We want the cookies. We want the. Actually.
Oh, we should also.
I was gonna say, when will this be uploaded? Will it have been Christmas by?
I think so. It's a Merry Christmas.
No, it'll be Christmas in a few days, but when this goes up.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
I believe on the 23rd, if my math is correct.
You see, the Balto one would make more
that
sense.
would have been better. That
crap. You see, I told you I should have gone first.
But that's breaking the order.
Shut up. I don't care anymore. I'm hungry. Let's go eat food. Let's go watch Marmaduke.
Yeah, we're gonna go watch Marmaduke and eat food now.
Yeah.
Editing Jason here again. We never watched Marmaduke. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so we'll catch you all next week.
Tell them to like and subscribe.
Go like and subscribe. And share. Share this to the creeps that will like this stuff. Including us. We are also part of the creeps.
Share it to us.
We are the creeps.
Send us the link. I don't know what the link is. Which is true because I haven't uploaded it yet.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is true. All right, everyone. I'm tired. Bye.